Hi everybody, welcome back to Story Reckless. I'm Nathan, I'm the DM here, and we are an actual play live stream playing D&D in Descent into Avernus. Let's do some player intros.
My name's Claire. My pronouns are they, them. I'm playing Kidom, a half-elf grave cleric who is concentrating real hard right now.
My name is Olive. I use she and they pronouns, and tonight I will be playing Calliope, who's playing the part of, I guess, the anesthesiologist in this little thing, just like hanging out. Yeah, and I think she is also focusing.
Yeah. Hi, my name's Ennio, they, them pronouns, playing Pip, a satyr alchemist, who will use any excuse to use magic mouth.
Oh my god.
Really Pip's signature spell.
You were considering putting it on the unconscious body of older Ravengard, I think? Was that the idea?
No, but I really like that. I wish I'd done that.
Can you cast Magic Mouth on an incapacitated creature and have their mouth be the magic mouth? No,
I mean,
but you can do it on a corpse, I think, because a corpse is an object.
It has to be an object. Okay.
So you can do it on a corpse.
He's not an object yet.
He's not an object
could-
yet.
We could put a mask on Ravengard
Yes.
and then animate the mask.
There you go.
We could. I just pictured a whole bunch of stones, like singing stones around him, just chanting, just for
Right,
Great.
that's what it
Ambiance.
was.
Perfect. Cool. Well, with that, let's jump into the recap and then get right into the game. So, last we left off, we had just made our way through the city and into the Aviary, a large, almost hangar-like building where the Hellriders, specifically the contingent of Hellriders that Calliope is a part of, would use these hot air balloons to float up to the burning sun-like companion that hovers above the city to collect its energy and use its energies to power these objects known as squire crystals that the Hellriders use to power their little mech-like dragoons that Calliope rides around on. The idea was to float up and try to harvest the energy from this new companion. You spent some time repairing one of these hot air balloons that you found in the aviary, and you did a decent job. It was maybe not a little bit rickety, but it definitely worked. And you, Calliope, Pip, and Valor all gently, well, maybe not gently, but you slowly rose up and floated up to the bottom of the companion, all while lightning cracked above, and Kadam watched anxiously below as their companion slowly became smaller and smaller as they rose up. When you were almost at the apex is when you heard the screech of the nightmarish creature that floats above Elturel. It came rocketing towards you on the fiery horse, but was stopped by, seemingly by Gideon Lightward. Some interaction occurred between the two of these creatures, and then it rocketed away from you, leaving you alone. As you got to the top of the companion, you were indeed struck by some lightning that shot off the companion, almost knocking Valor out. And then you harvested the energy successfully and filled the Squire Crystal, and instead of glowing a bright, warm sunlight color, it instead was this strange purple color similar to the miasma that was coming off the back of Gideon's home out of that pit. Descending back down, you were struck by lightning one more time.
Just for good measure.
Just for good measure.
One of the lines snapped on the balloon, but it managed to hold its form together, and you got to the bottom safely. Gathering up all these materials, taking a rest, you took a long rest here inside the hangar. Kadam, you reached out to Manfred and asked for some contacts within Elturel, which, why don't we do that in the recap right now, because I feel like it'd be kind of weird to get to where we are and then jump back. So when you reach out to
Manfred calls up in the middle of the fight and
Yeah.
just like, hello, is this a bad time?
So you asked Manfred for some contacts. He said contact him in a day. So you waited 4 hours and then contacted Manfred. When you get back to, when you contact Manfred, Manfred reaches back out to you and says, Kidam, we have some Zentarum contacts within Elturel. You can look for a drow by the name of Isotox, located in the Dragon Eye Dockhouse, and the human named Carter, located at the Black Antler Tavern.
The black what tavern?
Black Antler Tavern.
Thank you.
So you get that, or you reach out and get that response back from Manfred. That was probably more than 25 words, but you get the idea.
I also, in my 25 words, would have asked him if he thought it was okay if I contacted her.
Oh. Oh boy. There is a very long pause before the response comes back to you, which is concerning considering the way that time works down here. But eventually you get a response back. I think it would be safe. She may not respond right away, but give her some time. So that's what you get back. So yes, you could reached out and got those, got that response from Manfred.
Okay.
After finishing your long rest, you proceeded to conduct a ritual to try to wrest the demonic presence from the helm of Torm's sight to break Ravengard free of this possession, and hopefully in doing so seal the portal underneath the chapel within the Grand Cemetery. Using a combination of magic circle and protection from good and evil, and the Squire Crystal as a material component to trace out the symbology necessary for the magic circle, and using various holy symbols of different gods, you eventually had everything set up and started to invoke the enchantment or the ritual upon Ravengard. And upon speaking the words and focusing in, you felt yourself becoming intertwined, connected with Ravengard, started to hear the whispers of Abyssal in your mind. The circle flashed a purple coloration, much like the color that was within the now empty Squire Crystal. And then Ravengard seized up and out from the helm shot two motes of light that formed into skull-like faces with horns. And that is where we left off. So, with all of that, I'm going to send you all over to the map, and we can do some arrangements here before we really kick this off. So this is roughly as best I could do in short notice. But, this is, Kadam, this is roughly where I imagined you setting this ritual up, but if you want to move it...
Great.
Okay.
Wow.
And then the rest of you feel free to position yourselves where you think you would be while this ritual is taking place. And then we can start rolling some initiatives. And Valor as well, Kadam, if you want to place Valor where you think Valor would be. Which... hopefully you have control. You do have control.
Yeah, I do.
And yeah, I imagine Gideon and his two insectoid companions. Oh, they got a long rest. That means they get everything back and they get their health back. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
What else do they get back, Nathan?
Just their health. That's
Cloud hell. Sorry, I'm not Nathan.
Common mistake.
But yeah, they are kind of positioned towards the entryway to this building, watching all of this, kind of leaning against those pillars. They obviously snap to attention when these motes of light appear. Okay, does everybody feel good about where they're at? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I really like how... Wait, where's Gilder? Is Gilder in the operating theater? Dr. Gilder?
Oh, Dr. Gilder should be in the operating theater.
Oh my god, yeah, because Dr. Gilder was... What was Dr. Gilder doing again? He was like doing something with the ritual, right?
I may... What
He
was it?
helped
I
with
do not...
the repair of the hot air balloon.
I do remember that, yeah. With the little stitching.
Perhaps he is doing constant little mendings of sigils and tokens as they start to break from the strain of power.
I like that. I love that. Cool. All right, let's get some initiatives going here. And I'm gonna roll. Oh wait, that is not what I'm using. You might see a name on the initiative tracker for what this creature is. That's not actually what it is. I'm kind of homebrewing this on the fly, so if you see that, that's not really accurate. Okay, Calliope, what'd you get?
I got 7.
7, okay. Kadam?
12.
12. Oh, and Kadam, you're good to go with what we talked about, correct?
Yep.
With the mechanics of this? Cool.
No
Well,
action.
that's ominous.
Only movement in the circle.
Movement and bonus action. Yeah, and action is being used to continue focusing on the ritual.
Okay.
Valor?
12.
Oh.
We have the same decks.
Wow, okay. Well, you're playing both, so you can decide. And Pip, it looks like you got a 5, okay. Excellent. And Lulu?
I currently have warding bond going on Gideon.
Warding
Oh.
bond? What does that do?
Oh, I think that's what we figured out, like what Calliope contributes. So I take half of all of Gideon's damage.
Oh, you mean Raven Guard.
Sorry, yes.
That's fine. Yes, got it. Yes. I was like, Gideon, what? Yeah, I don't remember
we're
Gideon
besties,
agreeing to that. Yeah.
Does warding bond, do they have to be willing? Yeah, willing creature you touch.
Probably. Okay, let me make sure I got everyone. Okay. I got Gideon, I got the creature, I got Valor, Kadam, the insects, Lulu, Calliope, Pip, and I need to put this next to Kadam. There we go. All right. Let us jump right into this. So, okay, I'm playing some D&D with myself for a little bit here. What else is new? So, first up we have Gideon. Gideon was sort of like stroking his chin, watching you very intently as this all happened, and as soon as those motes of light appear, he immediately steps forward, kind of rigid, and stares down one of these motes of light, and is going to use his withering gaze as this like flash of light appears in his eyes, and these things need to make a Constitution saving throw, and fails. So let me see, this thing has a bunch of resistances. But not resistant to that, okay. So this is, okay. So the little mote of light shrieks with pain as suddenly the Gideon's eyes flash, and it is going to take. Oh my god! I rolled a huge amount of damage. 28 points of necrotic damage. As the light starts to flicker and fade, as it kind of shrivels and becomes much smaller. And Gideon's just gonna stand there intently staring it down. That will be Gideon's turn. Yeah. Taking us to the little motes of light. They kind of shriek and they are caught within the magic circle, so I don't know what happens, Kadam. They're in the magic circle. Does something happen?
Hold on. Let me read the details real quick. If I have to choose... I do have to choose. Okay, so I would have done specifically fiends.
Okay.
So they can move as normal unless they are wait,
They are fiends, yes.
Like, those are will-o-wisps. Those are fae. No, I'm sorry.
Yes, these are fiends.
They're fiends.
This is homebrew. Yeah. I am using.
I think
tokens,
if we're
yeah.
starting with Ravengard in the circle, I would have made it so that they are shunted out and cannot re-enter.
Okay, so do they need to make some kind of save, or do
they do?
If they are attempting to leave, though, do they need to make a save?
That's a good question. Let me consult page 256 of the PHP.
Because I'm assuming if you're trying to shunt them out, but they're already darting away, that it probably just happens. I would think.
Probably.
Well, I will give this it's magic circle.
Yes, I'm looking now.
Perfect.
And sorry, should the circle be bigger? It's 10-foot radius.
Oh, 10-foot radius.
The 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall cylinder.
Nice. Okay, yes, it should be bigger. Good catch. Is that like that?
I think so.
Yes, that.
Yeah. That's
So
fine.
they cannot willingly enter the cylinder by non-magical means. If they try to use teleportation or interplanar travel to do so, it must succeed on a charisma save.
Cannot willingly enter. Okay. So
yeah.
Well, they're darting out. So
okay.
You watch
there are
as
various other things too.
As they dart out. Kadam, I guess yeah, you can use your reaction. We didn't say you couldn't use your reaction.
Sure.
If you want to make an attack of opportunity,
I will whip out my sickle for the second time ever.
Okay, go for it. Make an attack roll.
Okay. I rolled an 18. What do I add to that? So that's a 21 to hit.
20. That hits. 25.
4 points of slashing damage.
35. 4 points.
4. Yes, I rolled max damage.
That
Just
one
saying.
that one is barely holding on as it's kind of flickering, but it rockets away and actually cuts through the pillar, like just passing right through it, and then pops out on the other side. And the other one is going to rocket past you, Calliope, and Big Dummy, so you can both make attacks of opportunity if you wish.
What about Gilder?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Lulu?
Yeah, Dr. Gilder. Hold on. The one that went by Lulu, I think it had a way of... Let me try this first. I think it had a way of getting over there with bypassing Lulu's attack of opportunity. Yes, it did. Okay. So it flew around Lulu. Yeah, okay. I guess all three of you go for it.
Big Dummy is 6 force damage.
For a 24 to hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 force damage. Okay.
I don't think that Calliope has a weapon.
Okay, then yeah, nothing happens and you can do an unarmed strike. You can punch with your fist.
Calliope's not going to punch something with her fist.
Dr. Gilder got a 17 to hit, it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, which one was Dr. Gilder going for?
The one that started, the one that Calliope is also going for.
Okay,
or
cool.
that, I guess, Big Dummy.
All right, so that one takes 3 points force damage. So it rockets away. Little Gilder blasts it, and it flies past Big Dummy, and another blast from Big Dummy. Calliope, are you gonna try to punch it with your fist?
I guess I could try to just like whack it. I think like maybe I have like just like some tool in my hand.
Sure.
Like pain.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an unarmed strike if that is on your sheet. If it's not, I think it's
I'll just roll it on D20.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 6.
You watch as these two kind of ethereal skulls with horns dart off to the edges of the room and then drop down into the rubble and the mess on the sides of the building. And then there's a brief moment. And then you watch as from under the tarps and the wood and ropes, a rotted hand, as a body that was lying underneath suddenly pulls up. And you watch from either side as these two corpses kind of almost like puppets get pulled up out of the rubble. Their heads sort of off to the side, and there's now that same sort of light glowing in their vacant eyes. The one closest to you, Calliope, its back snaps and it bends over backwards as its arms peel back the other way, and it almost goes into a spider-like crawl, and its head fully rotates around to look at you as it... the one next to you, Pip, it sort of twitches and reaches down, pulling at its stomach as a pile of maggots just comes out of it as it... I need all of you to make wisdom saving throws for me. Gideon is not immune to fear. How fascinating. Oh my god, Gideon fails! What? What?
He's like, ew, the undead are gross when it's not
Ew. Wait, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Does he roll? He's like literally like a necromancer.
You rolled.
I rolled. Okay, this might be more than
Gideon
just...
is complex.
I think this is more than just the physical appearance of these things. Sorry, I got so distracted by that. Okay, let me roll for Lulu and the bugs, and then I'll get everybody else. Bugs are not immune to fear. Okay, one of the bugs failed, the other one succeeded. And Lulu is not immune to fear. That would be hilarious. And Lulu succeeds. Okay, cool. Let's go around the room. Kadam, what'd you get?
12.
Ooh, do you fail? You just make it. Valor?
17. She's fine.
She's fine. Okay, Pip?
I have a question. Is this a spell or any kind of magical effect?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like it.
Yeah. Okay.
You just said it was for Gideon.
But that's the thing I did, because Gideon... I think to make it work for Gideon, because otherwise I don't think this makes sense for Gideon to be afraid of this because of what... Yeah. So, sure. We'll say that there is an unnatural, like, supernatural aura coming off of these things as they're doing this. So are you talking about your Fae thing?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, because if you say it is, then I get advantage.
Yeah, sure. You can get it again.
And that means I get a wisdom save of 18.
Okay, you make it. Calliope?
Man,
Calliope, yes.
got the birch. You're not
Calliope,
looking right.
You are suffering from the frightened condition from the one next to you.
I can do what the one next to Calliope is doing.
You can do...
I can go back in a bridge and bring my head underneath my torso.
Oh, sorry. The head literally corkscrewed, like
Oh,
all
I
the
can't do
bones.
that
Yeah,
part.
like all the bones snapped and broke as it twisted around. Yeah. All right. Taking us to Valor.
Run at the closest one and attack.
Sorry, hold on. They will
Okay.
use their action to dash as that one skitters up to Calliope, and this one is going to skitter. It's going to try to get to Kadam. So what does it have to do to get into the circle?
I just can't.
Oh, it just
Can't
straight
willingly enter the cylinder by non-magical means.
up. Wow, it is straight up locked out.
It is out. If it tries to use teleportation or interplanar travel to do so, it must first succeed on a charisma save.
Wow, that is brutal. Okay, so yeah, this one tries to skitter up and is blocked by the energy, and is, I guess, is now trying to reach for Lulu, but that's what they do. Okay, Valor.
Run, run, run. 25. Let's attack at advantage twice.
Sounds
Oh
good.
dear. It's 21.
21. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Ooh. 13 points of slashing damage on the first hit.
Okay.
23 for the second.
That hits.
10 points of slashing on the second.
Okay, the corpse peels apart and collapses to the ground as the mote of light, this like ethereal skull, pops back out of it. So the corpse is destroyed, but now the skull is floating there.
Okay. And that's the end of Valor's turn.
Okay. Excellent. Next up is Kadam.
I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon and send it right there, if you don't mind.
Yes. Let me grab that for you. Okay. So this orb of light appears next to the floating skull.
I sincerely doubt that hits. 11.
11. No, that does not hit.
All right. That's my turn.
Well, actually,
otherwise-
I need you to, at the end of your turn, make another Constitution saving throw as
Oh.
the presence is pushing into your mind and resisting once more.
15.
You succeed.
These are straight rolls, y'all.
Whew. Okay, so that is one of those down. All right, the insect creatures pull their tridents out and are going to come running forward. They are not going to cast Cloud Kill.
Thank you.
Oh, they can't enter the this one cannot quite make it up, so it will dash to there. This one made it to that corpse and is going to make 2 attacks. One with its claws, one with its turn. And misses both. Oh wait, is flanking with... I guess it's flanking with Lulu? I guess y'all are friends? So we'll actually...
Allies.
Yeah, we'll hit with both of those. The corpse is starting to fall apart. Taking us to Lulu. Okay, here we go. And she's going to jab with her little tusk at the one outside of the circle. And hits. And the corpse is just falling apart. It's barely holding together. You're starting to see the light shine through the skull. Taking us to Calliope. So Calliope, you are frightened of the little floating skull that's next to you. So you can't move closer to it, which doesn't matter. And all your attacks are at disadvantage, which is, I think, applies to Big Dummy because you're controlling Big Dummy. Yeah.
Well,
I don't. That seems.
I think if I was mounted, it would apply to my lance attacks, but Big Dummy's kind of its own thing.
Oh right, if Big Dummy, I see what you're saying. Yeah, if Big Dummy does the Ren, then yeah, okay, got it.
Yeah. And so I'm still frightened of it, even though its corpse thingy fell apart.
I think so.
Okay. And I'm not frightened of the other one?
That is a good question. Just for simplicity, let's say no. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I think for simplicity, probably for simplicity, we just keep it to 1 saving throw for those creatures on the board. Is that okay?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think you're just afraid of these things. We'll call it that. Yeah.
Cool. Well then, what the heck am I gonna do? I was kind of expecting to have more time. I rolled so low. Nobody needs to help action. Okay, Big Dummy. Take it down. So I guess I'll start off with using my bonus action and have Big Dummy. Let's go move, and I guess I'll mount up. I'll use half of my movement to mount up.
Perfect.
Just because it's my safe space.
Yeah.
Kind of curl up. And then Big Dummy will take its attack at advantage, I guess.
Okay, perfect.
Dummy rend at advantage. That's 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
8 force damage.
It's still floating there.
Okie dokie. So that was my bonus action to have Big Dummy do that. Yeah, and I guess I'll just use my lance attack at disadvantage because I'm close.
Straight roll.
And yeah. Straight roll, 2 attacks. 18 and 27.
That's both it. Was your
20
lance magical?
Yeah, yes.
It is. Okay.
So 11 damage on the first hit,
Okay.
and then 11 more damage on the second hit. Good.
This one is destroyed as it flickers out.
And then I guess I'll... Oh, so I'm frightened of the other one, so I can't move closer to it.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
I think Little Dummy is just gonna hang out, sitting on the stairs. It's little, knitted, sock monkey legs, hanging over it, like it's sitting on a shelf. And I think it's just kind of rocking back and forth.
Okay.
Having a great time watching this, like it's a play.
Amazing. Anything else?
No. That's
Okay. At the end of your turn, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw. See if you can shake off the fear. No,
Nope.
you are still frightened. Okay, Pip, you are up.
Ivy, a legend, get your head in the game.
I knew that guy. That could have been me. If this happened a week earlier.
No.
And just like kind of flailing at the controls, like there's none of the precision of taking that one down. It was just kind of like zipping around, like trying to like swat a fly or something, and it was just pure luck.
Pip sort of rummages around in her boots of holding and then pulls out one of the flasks of holy water and just tosses it at the nearest
Nice.
guy.
Okay,
Beautiful.
how does this work again? I think you make an attack roll
Yeah.
using your dex.
I believe it's improvised weapon rules. So yeah, attack roll with your dex.
Attack roll with dex. Do you get to add your proficiency bonus to that?
Oh gosh, I genuinely don't remember.
Oh, it's a natural one.
Okay.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Does it hit the guy?
Does
Go
it
ahead
hit?
and roll 2d6 damage. Oh no, I'll be fair. Roll another attack roll with your dex. I think plus proficiency
That would be
bonus.
so funny. Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Okay,
It's a saving
okay.
throw, but it's the same thing.
That did not. That will not. Definitely not hit. But it smashes on the pillar between the two of them. And the insect creature glares at you.
Like, you did a cloud killer. You look at me like that. I think Pip was like yelling at Calliope as she moved forward and just like tripped over her own boots and just it went like splat.
Amazing.
Was it that one that did the cloud kill? I can't tell him apart either.
Awesome. Okay, awesome. So, anything else for you, Pip?
Yeah, Gilder, just smack it. I know it won't do much, but
Gilder skitters over towards it. Go for it.
I can't believe
Oh,
Gilder's.
Kadam, is your sickle magical? Oh, okay. How much damage did you do? You did 4?
4, so reduced to 2.
So I'm gonna give it back 2 hit points.
Well, that's not gonna hit either. I'm assuming.
Oh, what'd you roll? You rolled an 8? No.
Hey,
No, the corpse kind of stumbles out of the way before Gilder can hit. Okay. Anything else for Gilder?
no,
All right, Pip, is that it for you?
that is it for me.
Okay, Gideon is going to just kind of confidently stroll. That'd be so funny.
He's scared.
That's right, he is scared. He kind of warily walks over to the center of the room, keeping an eye on that corpse, and then he's just gonna use Withering Gaze again. So, as it flashes, here we go. That didn't do it. Okay. But it is a Constitution saving throw. And just makes it, so we'll take half this damage. 16 reduced to 8. So the corpse turns to ash and falls apart on the ground, leaving behind the skull, which is barely flickering with just the tiniest bit of its structure being held together. Okay. That takes us to this little mote of light's turn. It's barely being held together. And it's going to sort of focus its attention onto Kadam. And Kadam, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw for me.
Uh-oh. 13? Yeah.
Yes, you resist. It is unable to take hold in your mind as it tries to do something to you. Ravengard is indeed kind of like seizing on the ground. There is a moment when you the whispers of Abyssal become stronger in your head, and you swear you see Ravengard's eyes pop open and look at you, and then you blink and he's back to just seizing as the whispers get quieted back down into your mind. Okay. But as he is doing that, there is another kind of harsh and then 3 more motes of light come shooting out from the helm. As one appears directly above your head, Kadam, rocketing overhead, and they will... I think 2 of them are going to stay with... One of them stays within the circle. I think can it do so, or does it need to make a save? Does it get shunted out?
It says that it can't willingly enter.
So how does that work if it's essentially coming into existence here at the spot?
Yeah.
Probably make a charisma saving.
Oh, it could be that. Yeah,
Yeah, make a charisma saving throw. Also, reading this again, I cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by these creatures as long as I am within the circle.
Okay. That is good to know. I think the effect, though, that it targeted you with is none of those.
Okay.
I don't think.
Sure.
It was, I think it was something different.
But yeah, I would say charisma save
okay.
to stay within.
That's great. I like that. Okay, so they all 3 will make charisma saves. Here we go. What's the saving throw again?
15.
Okay, so one of them makes it, 2 of them make it, and one of them fails. Okay, then I think 2 of them will stay in the circle, and one is going to rocket out and again dive down into the rubble, and a corpse comes rising up. This one grabs onto its lower jaw and wrenches it off as an unholy scream just comes out of its mouth. Let's see.
How many bodies are in the rubble? Did none of us check? We slept here.
I don't think we did check.
I think everybody go ahead and okay, so actually everybody's fine. It just does that because that's what it does. But everybody's fine except Calliope, who's still frightened of these things as this corpse appears. It will then use its action. Can it see Kadam from that angle? Oops. I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, I can just barely see Kadam. Perfect. So, Kadam, I need you to make another intelligence save for me again, as it kind of locks its attention on you.
19. Nope, dirty 20.
Wow, okay, you resist again the abyssal whispers getting louder in your head, and then you push them back. The other 2 staring at you they come lunging down at you with those horns that kind of are coming off their spectral heads and try to sort of plunge into your body. They're both going to make attacks.
At disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, 21 for the first one.
Yeah.
You are going to take 17 points of necrotic damage.
Nice. Okay.
And your hit point maximum is reduced by 1. Only by 1.
1. I can work with that.
The other one goes for you at disadvantage and gets a 10. as they try to plunge into your body. So that first one managed to sink its way down into your arm, and you feel this cold shot through your body. You don't need to make a concentration check for this particular ritual that you are doing, but you will need to make a save when you get to your turn. So as you continue to focus on this ritual, I know it's weird. It's a weird mechanic. It's not an actual,
concentration spell.
It's not a concentration spell kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
As it dives in, you feel this shot through your arm of coldness, and then it kind of pulls out of your body as you are able to resist it. But both the skulls are floating there, and I think they're just gonna stay there. Yep. Taking us to Valor.
I think she's gonna run up here. She's a humanoid.
She's a humanoid.
Okay.
She is
cool.
not. Yeah, she's not a fiend.
And we have just confirmed that she's not some shape-shifted disguise.
Okay, first attack at advantage. Oh, wow, that's still pretty low. 17.
That hits.
12 points of slashing.
Non-magical.
Yes.
6. Okay.
21.
Yep.
11 reduced to 5. 4.
Yep.
5.
So she carves through the twice through this thing, and it's not quite sticking.
Okay.
Anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay. Kadam, go. You are up. What would you like to do?
Yeah. I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon. Here. To hover right above Raven Guard.
Okay.
And
Sorry,
whack at the one that Valor was after.
Okay.
Yep. Natural 19.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But I rolled a 1 on the die, so that's 5 points of radiant damage.
5 points of radiant. Okay. But all 5 go through. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
That's cocked. 15.
Yeah, you continue to resist as those whispers pierce into your mind, and you kind of feel a cold shiver running up your spine and a little bead of cold sweat forming on your brow. Okay, the insect creatures, this one's going to try to finish off the one that it's flanking, they are flanking Lulu with. And immediately claws, like literally grabs it with its hand and kind of crushes it, and it sort of, even though it seems to be ethereal, its hand is able to do so. That one is destroyed, and then it can't enter the circle. But
It cannot.
think it can attack this one,
Yep.
and its weapons are considered magical. Yes, it has magical weapons. Cool. Definitely hits. 9 points. Okay. And this one, it will run over here to join its companion, and it's flanking with Lulu. Look at that. Boom.
Lulu linchpin of the whole operation.
Yeah, and hits with both attacks. So, 8 and 5. Okay. That was their turns as they go and do that. And then Lulu, oh no, come on, I'll help you, and does 2 piercing damage. Do her tusks count as magical? I feel like this came up. Like her weapon. Yeah, she has magical weapons. Because she's magic. Okay.
She is.
Yeah. Calliope, you are up. Unfortunately, you are still frightened of these things.
Okay. Unfortunately, that I have to ask. Big Dummy's not frightened. Big Dummy can move where it likes.
Without... Oh, God. See,
I'm
this is
sorry.
where- yeah, I know. This is where it, like... Can Big Dummy
I just kind
move?
of come along for the ride.
Can you come along for the ride?
I think we did something like that with statues in the bathhouse, where like Calliope was like cowed and was like bowing to a thing, and then Big Dummy
Moved. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did we do something like half movement or something?
I think so.
Maybe we do that
Maybe.
for now.
Yeah,
Just half movement.
that's
Yeah. I just trying to think of like how that works though, because like Calliope, I mean, I guess it's like, I don't know. That's tricky.
I'm also not gonna do anything really egregious about it. I'm just gonna take a 5-foot step down.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
Sure. Yeah. I mean, that actually you could have done that regardless. So yeah.
okay.
Okay. So you get into position.
No, I know that guy.
It's fine. Just
swear,
get
duck.
him, and she will kind of duck out of the way as you. So
So-
straight roll.
Flanking with Kidam to do straight roll, 2 attacks, 18 and 25. Which I assume both
yeah,
hit.
those both.
31 damage total.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
Yeah, that one is eliminated in decisive 2 hits.
And Kidam, rub this on yourself, and I'm gonna toss you a flask. It'll keep you safe as long as you don't attack.
What is the
can't-
flask?
Use my action to take it.
This is me stylistically casting Sanctuary.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you're casting it on me. All right.
Very cool.
Glug, 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 glug.
No, it's an oil. Don't drink it. Don't drink it.
Cough it on your arms.
just rub it out.
I'll take the rest of it and just like rub it on the back of my neck.
Yeah, this is the Sanctuary spell. So I don't know if your spiritual weapon will break it, but might help.
Oh, that's fair.
Okay, cool. Is that it for you, Calliope?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Pip, you are up. There are
Did
2
say
of
rub
these
it on
things.
yourself, and I immediately drank it.
All right. So she looks at sort of the horned wisp and pulls out her own goat horn pistol. Just goes like, well, 2 can play that game, and just shoots it.
What,
Awesome.
having horns?
3 can play at that game, I guess. 14.
That just hits.
That is 9 piercing.
9 piercing. Flickers, but still is floating there.
What the hell, Gilder? Just go take it again.
Let's see if Gilder gets it. Oh yes, that hits.
20.
So Gilder comes skittering up, and how much damage?
Let's see. It's a D4 plus 1. Oh, that's 2 damage. Yeah, a little smack. Good job, Gilder.
Tiny little bit of damage, but this thing's barely flickering there, holding on. And Gideon didn't make the save at the end of his last turn. Let's see if he's still frightened.
I need to make the save again too.
Yes. Gideon shakes it off.
I do not. I don't think 10.
You are still frightened, but Gideon has no reason to get closer. He will just continue his withering gaze at this thing. And con save. It fails, and I mean, even at minimum damage, this thing disappears and is destroyed. Okay. Taking us to the little wisps once more. The one at the back of the room shambles over to the... Well, actually, it doesn't shamble. These things move quick. It, like, skitters like an insect. Just the corpse sort of moving across the ground rather quickly. But it is just going to kind of shift itself a little aways from everyone, staring at Kadam. And Kadam, make another intelligence save for me, please.
It needs to make a charisma save to cast a spell on Kidam.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Oh, wow, okay.
Oh, your thing. Okay, yes.
Yeah. DC 15 Wiz.
Oh, sorry, wisdom save?
Yes.
Not charisma. Okay.
Yeah, sorry,
well,
I was wrong.
I'll just keep this roll. I mean, that's definitely a failure. That was a natural 2. So then what happens? Does the spell fizzle, or it just has to pick a different target?
On a failed save, it must choose a new target or lose the attacker spell.
Okay, I mean, yeah, it'll definitely choose a new target. And its head flicks, and there's been no problem here. Probably Calliope.
Cool beans.
Calliope, make an intelligence save.
I would love to make an
sure
intelligence
you're gonna
save.
try.
Oh boy, +7 to this friend. And yeah, 24.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You start to
I've
hear...
been tempted by worse things than you, Dr. Fisher.
You start to you start to hear abyssal whispers coming up in your mind, but yeah, you resist it. And again, 3 more of these things appear out of the helm. One of them looks different. This one, the skull is a bit more elongated, more like almost like a bull. The horns seem to be a bit bigger. The light coming off of it a bit brighter as it, and that one immediately just darts out of the circle, into one of the piles of rubble, down into a corpse. So let's see here. We got Kadam and Lulu can do attacks of opportunity.
Cool.
Kidam, if you do your attack of opportunity, Sanctuary will break.
I will not do that. Thank you.
Okay, so then just Lulu then. The other 2 they're gonna try to stay in the circle. So they make charisma saves?
Yes.
No, they are both shunted. So they will just use their movement to sort of scream and fly away. One of them heading over here, so that'll be attacks of opportunity from Valor, looks like, is the only one.
Yeah, sure.
I think technically me too.
Oh, because you're 10-foot range. Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
23.
This one flies.
13 points of slashing reduced to 6.
13 reduced to 6, okay.
Both of mine were at disadvantage. It's 18 and 14.
Those both hit.
21 damage.
Oh my god, those are huge hits.
You only get 1 attack of opportunity.
Oh, right.
Only 15 damage. Luckily, that was the max roll then.
Okay, so minus 15. There we go. Okay. And then the other one is going to dart past both of you. You've already made your attacks of opportunity, and it's going to just make it to a corpse over there and dive down. But this one, the kind of more elongated skull, as it dives down into a corpse. You watch as the corpse breaks free from the boxes and kind of stands up, sort of head down, and then you watch as the head kind of snaps up and seemingly like growing out of the skull. You watch as the face sort of contorts and pops forward, forming a snout, and then from the under the skin, you watch as the skin kind of bulges and then pops as these huge horns extend outwards, and the body itself seems to swell as it splits and grows into this kind of rotted, big, heavy being with big, heavy horns and large claws kind of extending out from its hands that seem to almost be made of bone as this thing grows upwards. It's still technically size medium, but this thing is like probably pushing, like the corpse seems to grow up to 7+ feet tall as this thing sort of lumbers there. Okay. Roll a different initiative for that one. Nice. For some reason it didn't show up on my thing. Okay, but the other ones, as the corpses form, they all turn, and I mean, the one that can see you, Kadam, is gonna try again. The one up here that formed. Go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw.
It makes a wisdom saving throw
right,
first.
Wisdom save first. Oh no, a natural one, so it turns and it can see Valor. So Valor, make a wisdom saving throw. Or intelligence, sorry, intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence. Come on, Valor. Intelligence 15.
You guys
Decently
are
smart lady.
all resisting this. And this one will go for you, Calliope. Make an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh, I'd
Down
love
in
to.
the corner.
Dr. Page! No!
24. Yeah, no, you guys all resist.
You tried stealing my dissertation. I won't be having none of that. Get out of there. You got nothing to offer.
Oh my god. Valor is up.
Can I reach anyone? Yes. Although, well,
Oh, sorry. This.
mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. I'm realizing that rolling a different initiative for this thing was maybe. No, it's fine. I'm gonna stick to my guts. Okay, go ahead, Valor. Yeah.
Okay. Gonna go charging up here.
Ooh,
2
okay.
attacks. Oh dear. 13 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. Second attack. Wow, there goes the D20. Uh, 19.
That hits.
Okay. 14 points reduced to 7. I assume.
This one. Yes. Okay. That is right. 14 reduced to 7. As Valor carves into it, it has an ability here. It's going to use its reaction, Unbridled Fury. The mouth kind of unhinges and it goes down to bite Valor
Okay.
and rolls a natural 1. So
Great. Carry on.
the teeth just snap as Valor smacks it in the nose. All right. Is that it for Valor?
That's everything.
Okay, Kadam, you're up.
Ugh. Cool, we're going for this one up in the corner. If I could have spiritual weapon move there, please. Probably doesn't hit. 12.
No, that misses.
All right. Con save?
Yes, please.
No, intelligence. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's
No,
con.
con.
This one is con, yeah.
3.
Okay, you fail, and those whispers become overwhelming as suddenly you start to feel that searing pain in your head, and you take 8 points of psychic damage as that courses through you. Yes. All right. Taking us to insect creatures. One's gonna break down to here, and the other one, I think, will head up to support Valor. So we'll have to dash to get in position. Okay. This one gets to make its attacks. Trident. Both hit. Both deal damage. Alright. Lulu. Lulu is going to stay right next to you, Kadam, and hold her action. I'm gonna be right here! And Calliope, you're up.
Hey, little dummy. You could use a little bit of help. Just distract that one. Go over there. And I think little dummy is just like it puts down like a piece of like, I don't know, like charcoal or something that it was using as like a popcorn kind of, and just kind of, like putting like a charcoal on its face. Like exasperated, like puts it down, and then kind of like a spirit hops over behind this one. I believe was Dr. Fisher.
Okay.
And then Big Dummy is going to move at half speed. It has, I think, 40 feet of movement.
That sounds right, yeah.
Yeah. So, to 20 feet right there.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work?
Yeah, that works, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you had to, like, yeah, totally.
And we're just going to make 2 attacks.
Go for it.
Oh, actually, is Sanctuary still up on Kida?
How long does it last?
It'd be the spiritual weapon.
Oh,
The
minute?
spiritual weapon break it.
Oh, the spiritual weapon
Oh.
broke it? But-
Does it?
that's a good
That's my
question.
question.
Oh god, I don't know. It is
Um,
an attack that you
do-
made, right?
Yeah, is it make an attack or hit something? Because I haven't hit anything with the spiritual weapon, I don't think.
If it is making an attack, then
Then,
I would
yeah.
say yes.
Okay.
Oh, completely forgot about that.
It's okay. I got another one, and
Okay.
I'll throw you another thing. Okay, don't drink it. You spilled all the other one all over the floor.
Yeah.
You gotta rub it. It's not drifting. It's just gonna be on gloves. Get it in there.
I'll start to
Oh my God.
moisturize my dreads.
Amazing.
God, it's like you've never had a skincare routine before in your life.
What do you mean routine?
All right. Is that it for you, Calliope?
No, so Sanctuary is a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Got
And
it.
so this is I'm gonna attack flat again.
Mm-hmm.
24 and
Yeah,
26.
both those hit.
22 damage.
Oh my god, the corpse drops down and is destroyed, and a little bit of the damage goes through and hits the floating skull. Okay. My god, is that it for you, Calliope?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Taking us to Pip, you are up.
All right. So does she have line of sight on this sexier corpse?
The sexier corpse? What? Oh, the big boy over here?
Yeah.
Yes, she does.
Okay, cool. Well, I guess she's gonna kind of go up and just be like, "Wow, you're really tall. What are you, 7 feet?"
It's currently
and then
trying
shoot
to bite Valor, like. Yeah, go for it. Oh my god.
Your horns are so big.
Yeah, they're so big. That's 14.
That hits.
That's only 5 piercing. It's like still kind of wow. Lots of muscle on there, despite the shabbiness of it falling off.
Well, all right. Well,
I think that's it.
yeah. So after that happens, it then goes straight back to Valor, who just carved into it. So it goes for a bite on Valor. My God, it has good bonuses. It rolled an 11. And it's going to say greatsword, but this is its 2 clawed hands. It's coming in, carving down at Valor for a 14 to hit.
Nope.
Wow. Okay. Is unable to do anything. Cool.
I don't think Valor minds.
I don't think Valor minds at all. Taking us to Gideon. Gideon's just gonna look at the one closest to it and withering gaze it. 'Cause that's what he does. He's just looking around the room.
It's working for him.
Yeah, it is. Hey, yeah, and it failed again. So silly. 13 points of necrotic damage. Okay, it's now all of these little things' turns. They, I think, are... You still have Sanctuary on you?
I do again, yes.
Okay. I think... God. I think this one is going to skitter down to avoiding the attack of opportunity to get in a flanking position with Valor, and it's going to... The corpse is going to reach out and grab onto Valor, and you kind of see this pulse of light go up into its arm. And with advantage, nope, a 14. Oh my god. The one that is over here, that is being kind of surrounded, is going to try and get Kadam. So wisdom save. Got an 18, so I think I can cast the spell on Kadam with an 18.
Yes.
So Kadam, make an intelligence save as it focuses its energy on you.
Natural 1.
Finally. As you were focusing in on this ritual, you suddenly see Ravengard's eyes pop open once more. And he fully kind of like lurches up, turns around, and grabs your neck with both of his hands and starts to choke you.
Oh, God.
You take 3 points of damage as he is choking you out. And let me see, that one did that. This one... Man, you guys making that alliance with these fiends has really made this an issue.
No way that there's gonna be long-term consequences for this.
This one's just gonna go for the attack on the insect creature that's there. Ooh, it hits! And all he does deals 6 damage. That's 6 damage. 6
Poor Nathan.
damage.
You're having a rough time here.
Yeah. I'm just trying to make interesting card combats.
Yeah.
And then these...
I appreciate the effort.
I like it how they turn from one thing into another thing. That's always a good call.
Yes, and there will be more arriving.
Oh, that's fun.
So they will make charisma saves to try to stay in the circle. And they all fail. They're all shunted from the circle. Kadab, you could make an attack of opportunity if you want.
No, thank you. It's a max of 2 damage.
Yeah. These ones have to dash to get over to this pile. So these ones are all going to dash. Actually, this one here can get to here, and this one is also going to have to dash to get to there. So you watch as more corpses rise up, and another one more of those beefcakes comes rising out of the pile as it forms there.
They are cows, it seems.
Indeed. Okay, that was all their turns, taking us to Valor.
Yeah, just attack the big one twice. We're not gonna move right now. 17.
17. Yes, that hits. Yeah.
14 reduced to 7.
14 reduced to 7. I think this thing has its reaction back. Yes. Because it...
I believe so.
Yeah, because it tried to hit Valor and couldn't hit. So it will, again, using that reaction, Unbridled Fury, it's going to try to bite Valor again. Oh wait, it can use its claws. Perfect. Nope, a 14. Oh wait, does it get advantage on a reaction if it's flanking?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, right? Okay, 18.
She's gonna use her reaction to parry.
Whew, okay. Nice.
So many reactions.
Yeah. All right. Sorry to interrupt your turn.
Oh, that's okay. Second attack, natural 20.
Nice.
Oh wait, applying the natural 20. 24 reduced to 12.
Sorry, 24 reduced to 12. Amazing. I just saw what Mosslog said in chat, which made me laugh so hard. Gideon Lightward male model. He's just going around, just causing damage. I love that. All right, Kadam, you're up.
I'm gonna take a healing potion as my bonus action.
Go for it.
I have a greater healing potion, which is 4d4 plus 4. Okay, that's decent.
Wait, did all of us see Gideon get up and start strangling, or is that a Kidam only?
You just see. You maybe.
It's Ravengard.
Yeah, Ravengard, yeah. But you maybe see Kadam just suddenly, like, I don't know, Kadam. I mean, you are experiencing this. This is real. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm grabbing here, looking horrified and making choking noises.
Is it an allergic reaction? I told you not to drink it, Kidam.
No!
Anything else for you, Kadam?
I can't use my action to try and escape. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, make a con save for me.
Natural 20.
Okay, you resist the whispers. Insect boys. I don't know why I'm just gonna call them insect boys. Okay, here we go. On Beefcake first. Hits for both, dealing 20 points. Nice. Total. And then this insect boy. Claw. Trident. Hits for both and deals 19. Still floating there. Okay, Lulu. It's just gonna keep being there next to you, and Lulu goes, huh, Kadam, what's wrong? I don't see anything.
Right.
Great. Amazing. Okay, Calliope, you are up.
I forgot to roll for fear at the end of my last turn.
Oh,
so
yes,
I'm gonna
yes,
do
yes.
that now real quick. Finally.
Yeah,
Gentleman's
you
20.
resist.
Oh, and that was right after I killed the Dr. Fisher. I was like, you're not gonna take snacks out of the break room ever again. I've been waiting to do that. Oh,
The
man.
skull is still floating there, staring at you.
Let's have bonus action. Have Big Dummy just walk up and try to. We've done damage to this thing, right? Like, is it
yeah.
like flickering?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have bonus action. Have Big Dummy try to take this thing out
Okay.
on its own. At advantage, 16 to hit.
Yes.
10 force damage.
Still floating there. It is flickering though.
Okay, and I will just try to kill it with my hands.
Okay.
Since I'm right next to it, this is again going to be a flat roll.
Mm-hmm.
21 and
Oh
26.
yeah, both.
16 on the first attack.
First attack,
Okay.
it is destroyed.
Okay, and I don't get to keep my second attack as I run across.
Because you do
Probably. I'm going to run over here, and I assume I don't get to take my second attack.
what? You can take your second attack. I'll say re-roll though. You don't
Okay.
get to keep the 26 or whatever the.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so you
Thanks,
run across.
Nathan. And I think Little Dummy's just going to go and sit back on the steps.
Okay. All right, and then you're gonna attack again that corpse.
Yes.
Okay.
27,
Ooh,
Nathan.
Yeah. That hits.
15 damage.
Oh man, the corpse is almost taken down entirely, but still there. Okay. Anything else for you, Calliope?
Nope.
All right, Pip, you are up.
All right.
Yeah.
I am going to just keep shooting at this corpse that's closest.
The one that this one
Oh,
or this
oh,
one?
right.
Yeah,
there
you
is
have
another.
you have a beefy boy right next to you.
Yeah, you're kind of surrounded there, Pip.
Yeah, you got a whole bunch of things around you, and they're all like starting to turn and look in your direction.
Not the kind of attention I wanted today. But I'm going to shoot at this corpse.
Okay, go for it.
The one closest to, yeah. Now you come here, pistol.
Oh yeah,
18?
that hits.
I'm piercing.
The head on the corpse explodes, and the bullet passes through the light, the floating skull, dealing some of the damage to the skull. So the corpse is down, but the skull is still floating there.
Perfect. I am going to then move just closer to people, away from that thing. Let's move this way.
Okay.
About 30 feet. Yeah, I guess. Gideon, use your fierce gaze to protect me, please.
Gideon looks back.
But
And the beef boy is going to first. Let's do the one on Valor. I'm assuming you end your turn, Pip.
yeah, I'm just yes.
Okay. The one on Valor is going to go again, trying to get at Valor. At advantage, 10. Great. There we go. 23.
That hits.
Okay. And
Oh,
Wait,
Nathan.
How much?
so... Wait, what? I got a 7? I think I rolled 2 1s?
It
Oh
happens.
my... I rolled a 1 and a 2. Great.
She'll take the 7 damage
7 damage!
and hellish rebuke.
Oh my god.
I would love a dex save.
A dex save. I got 11.
That does not say.
How much damage?
Let's find out together.
This is fire damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
12 fire
Okay,
damage.
So 6 fire damage. As it burns up around the body. And yeah, it's looking frustrated. This beef boy, can it make it to Pip? It gets 30 feet there, running straight at you, Pip. And it has a bonus action called aggressive. It can move up to its speed towards an enemy that it can see. So then it moves another 30 feet and runs straight at you, Pip.
Lock horns.
And yeah, it's gonna go for a bite for a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, you take, oh my god, you take 5
Working
points.
a little fast for the first date.
5 points of piercing damage. Oh, technically Gilder gets an attack of opportunity as it runs past Gilder.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Not even
Protect
noticing.
me, Dr. Gilder.
Tries
will-
to like stick out a leg and
just-
trip it.
Yeah. Just to be fair. Okay, 7 misses, yeah.
Yeah.
And then hits with the claws, dealing by rolling minimum. Okay, another 7 points of damage to you.
Okay.
And that is all it can do. And Gideon, use your gaze. Gideon will look at the big boy next to you. I can't believe it's turned into that. Okay. And it fails. Wow, with a good bonus too. It fails. And receives 19 points of necrotic. Okay, taking us to the the other corpses, the smaller corpses. Let's start with the one with Valor. It's going to reach out, try to get Valor at advantage. Not a dirty 20.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. 16 points of necrotic.
Ooh.
And Valor's hit point maximum is reduced by 3.
3. Okay.
This corpse will just go for the Insectoid misses. And these ones come skittering into the room. Yeah, they can get up to Gideon, sure. And they'll both attack Gideon. And hit with 1, dealing 12 points. Does Gideon take necrotic damage? And it does nothing. It does not do anything to Gideon, and then these things are just now trying to get at Gideon, but they can't. Valor.
Whack, whack. Another natural 20.
Oof.
10 reduced to 5. Did not roll terribly high.
Okay.
Second one. Still up?
Still up.
Yeah, okay. Dirty 20.
Yep.
10 reduced to 5.
Okay. It's taking some wear and tear, but it's still
You
doing...
need a magical weapon.
Yeah. And it's gonna come in with its claws, and it rolled a 12 and a 9, so it does not hit. All right. That was Valor. Kadam. You are still being choked by Ravenguard.
Okay. I'm going to squeeze out to Lulu. Can you Stop me from thinking he's choking me!
Okay. So you are unable to see. You are becoming aware that no one else sees Raven Guard. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Not my strong suit. 10.
Still gripping and choking you, and you. I'll just tell you now. You take 3 more points of psychic damage as he is choking you. Anything else? Do you want to do anything with your turn, or are you gonna hold off?
Nah, just ask Lulu if she can help.
She comes flitting in front of your face, like behind Ravengard, and it's just like, okay, I don't know what you're talking about there. He's not there. You're okay.
Tell me, describe him to me.
Who? And Kadam, make a Constitution saving throw for me.
This is 8. No.
Oh no. Okay. 12 points of psychic damage. In this final moment, as you are holding on to this ritual, are you still standing?
Yes.
How? Really? Where are you at?
I've got 10 hit points left.
Whew. Well, that is really good timing because you have been holding on to this ritual for about 5 rounds now. And as you're standing there gripping onto Ravengard, who's choking you out, but you still are holding your focus on this ritual and letting that energy pass through. And yeah, I don't know, like what do you imagine happens as this ritual starts to come to a close and you start to feel yourself being able to pull that essence of Baphomet out of the hell? What do you kind of think happens in that moment? What do you imagine happening?
I think like that thought, that urge occurs to me. I'll let go of Ravengard's hands, and as I extend my own towards the helm, I see wings come back from around and like encircling my own arms as I try and lift the helm off.
Yeah, and you are able to feel your hands make contact with Ravengard, who's choking you out on that helm, and with a smooth motion just lift it off, and you watch as the face goes slack, and then the image just dissolves in front of you, and you see Ravengard where you saw him before on the ground, and with one final seize, goes limp, and you start to hear around you in the room as all of the bodies suddenly collapse into piles, and the floating skulls that were in the room just get shunted and disappear into space as silence takes over the room. And we're at 9 o'clock. So we're gonna end right there as Ravengard is lying there peacefully on the ground. And I'll say this, the helm slowly slides off the head and sort of rocks there on the stone. Okay. Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We will finally see if Ravengard's okay. We'll see what Gideon does. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
That was a good fight.
That was a good fight.
Good. I'm glad. It was.
I know things did not go quite the way you wanted them to, Nathan.
What's that face, Enyo?
You know.
No, it's just I can't wait to see, what the next phase is going to be while we're all at really low health.
Oh man.
Yeah, I have concerns about Gideon.
Did you get knocked down low, Pip?
I don't think because we've just kind of been, we didn't have a rest, right? I'm pretty low.
Oh,
Wait,
we got a long
we
rest.
did?
We had a long
Yeah.
rest.
You can do
Oh,
your
we
long
did.
rest.
Oh,
Yeah,
I just didn't reset it.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
thank
yes,
God.
yes.
I was like, how am I at this many hit points already?
No, I think the only folks who took a real beating in that fight was Valor and Kadam.
Okay,
Yeah.
so great. I only took 12 damage. I'm like,
The rest of
Excellent.
it was from Gideon. Just your
Gideon,
heart palpitations.
yeah, I suddenly felt like I was at really low HP because Gideon was just like, I was just swooning so
Oh
hard.
my god. I like that's so fun. I like that did not occur to me until I think it was Moslog said that, and it just, oh my god, it just changed that entire scene for me. Imagining him strutting around the room, just and then just like them dissolving with the
Olive
flashing lights.
actually started it with the blue steel look.
Oh, did you? I missed that. Olive, brilliant. I love it. Oh my god. All right. Well, thanks everybody. We'll see you all next time. Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Bye.